You know that feeling, right? Staring at a list of unpaid invoices and just dreading having to send out all those follow-up emails? Well, today we're going to look at how a super simple automation can make that whole tedious task a thing of the past. Let's dive in.
I mean, it's that constant nagging thought in the back of your head, sending just one more reminder, hoping this is the one that gets the invoice paid. It absolutely drains your time and your energy. This little explainer is all about making that feeling history.
So first, let's paint the before picture. This is the world so many of us live in, the manual payment chase. And yeah, it's probably a scene that's a little too familiar. This quote just hits the nail on the head. It's from someone who is right there in the trenches, spending hours, valuable hours, just trying to get paid for work they'd already finished. And you know, it's not just an annoyance, it's a real bottleneck that can slow a whole business down. And look, this isn't some rare, unique problem. It is a massive, widespread business headache. It creates all this unnecessary friction for absolutely everyone involved, from the person running the business all the way to the client. And you can really see that friction right here. On one side, you've got the business owner playing this constant memory game. Who did I email? When do I need to follow up again? And that, of course, leads to delays. Then, on the other side, you've got the client who might be a little confused. Did my payment go through? When am I supposed to get a reminder? It's just not a smooth ride for anybody.
Okay, enough with the problem. Let's dive into the solution, because this is where it gets really, really good. We're officially moving from the problem to the fix, and it's an elegant one. A simple automation that completely changes the game.
And you know what the best part is? You don't need some complex, expensive software or a team of developers to pull this off. Nope. This whole thing was built by connecting 3 tools that most of us are already using: a basic Google Sheet for tracking, Gmail for sending the emails, and a tool called Zapier, which is basically the glue that holds it all together.
So how does the magic actually happen? It's honestly this simple, 3-step dance. Step 1. You add a new invoice as a row in your Google Sheet. That's the trigger. Step 2. Zapier sees that new row instantly and boom, sends out a personalized invoice email right from your Gmail. And then Step 3, after a few days, or whatever delay you set, it automatically sends a polite, friendly payment reminder. It's clean, simple, and it just works.
So what's the actual result of this little workflow? Well, it's a complete transformation. You go from the total chaos of manual follow-ups to the beautiful calm of automated consistency.
The first huge impact is on your clients. Because the system is so reliable and predictable, they get their invoices and reminders right on time, every single time. There's just no more room for those payments to fall through the cracks.
And this right here, this slide just says it all, doesn't it? The number of times you have to manually follow up drops to a big, beautiful 0. Just think about that for a second. An entire category of annoying, tedious work just gone.
This part of the quote really drives home that aha moment. This isn't just about saving time, as great as that is. It's about getting back your peace of mind. The system handles all the nagging so the owner can get back to, actually running the business. So, what's the bottom line here? This one tiny automation leads to 2 massive wins. First, your whole payment management process becomes practically effortless. And second, your cash flow, which is literally the lifeblood of any business, becomes way more consistent and predictable. Okay, so let's zoom out for a minute, because this whole invoice example, it points to a much bigger idea, right? It's basically a template that you can use to think about your own work. And that really brings us to the key takeaway. I want you to look at your own day-to-day tasks. What is your version of chasing down payments? What's that one repetitive, annoying job that, with a little bit of simple automation, you could get rid of forever? It's a really powerful question to ask yourself.